kind of come together. Now that you've kind of got it where it's going to be, essentially, from what we can tell, what do you make of this whole thing?
Yeah, just, really excited about, the direction we've been able to go. I think when we set out in free agency, it was to bring in veteran leadership, and we've done that. Players who have had deep playoff runs, we've done that. You look at a player like Sydney Colson, coming off what she's been able to do in Vegas, dating back to her, championship in Texas A&M. She's a winner, knows how to win, knows how to play a role. So she was somebody we targeted really early, but, just looking down the line in free agency, just really excited. When the plan comes together, you feel really good about it. Again, it looks great on paper. We got to get everybody on the court, but overall, really excited about the roster.
Sid's known for her demeanor and just, being who she is, no matter what. How does that fit into the culture of just, what you guys have been building? And
yeah, great leader, great culture person. Again, when you look at her time in Vegas, played a really important role. And, for us, obviously, it's starting with the basketball. And, there were a lot of key moments in those championship runs when Sid was called upon on both ends of the floor and got the job done. So she was somebody we targeted really, really early to come in and play that backup point guard role. We have ultimate faith and trust in her in any situation that we put her in. She's going to be able to lead our team. And obviously, great personality as well, brings a lot of fun and levity to the locker room. Again, that experience, knows when we need which side, right? Like the serious, the tough veteran leadership versus the, fun, playful Sid. So I think she's going to bring a lot of joy to all of our lives this season.
You mentioned bringing in vets. What's the process of knowing if someone has those right traits or is the right vet for the team that you have?
Yeah, I think that's where experience comes in. I mean, when you look at both me and Kelly, we've been in this league a long time. We know a lot of these players, and we've seen what they've done with their other teams. And how they perform. And, you see, again, especially in somebody like Sid, who has been asked to play a role, has done that with just a great presence, right? And taken on that role with great pride. And that's what you want. I mean, down the line, when you look at, 1 through 10, 1 through 11, we've got people willing to step in here and play a role. And again, I said this before, the consistent theme for all of them is that they want to win a championship. And we've got a few veterans on the back half of their career that aren't going to get a ton more chances. And when you pair them up with this returning three of Kelsey and Aaliyah and Caitlin, they see opportunity. So they're all willing to buy in, to come in and play their role in order to do that.
How important was that to you?
Very important. Very important. Very important. Yeah. And again, we know these personalities. Somebody like Natasha Howard, who's been here before, left, gone on and done great things. We've heard incredible things about her and seen her do great things with other teams. Now to bring all of that experience back here, same with Sid, right? Has gone through sort of ups and downs of her career, lands in Vegas, has these incredible couple of years, wins championships, has played her role. DeWanna Bonner, who's a proven, future Hall of Famer. So each of them a little bit different, but I think, again, the common thread with all of them is, they're winners and they've won in other places and they've been asked to do different things in each of those championship situations. So to bring all of that together is going to be, I think, really special.
Given the way that kind of handled, what do you prioritize in the next month now leading up to training camp?
We're really we're focused on the draft, obviously, that's coming in a few weeks. We have a couple of second-round picks, a third-round pick. So, you got to be prepared for anything in that situation. So, again, just looking for people who can come in here and compete. We'll look at free agents that might be available to come into camp and compete. But we want to have, a really competitive camp. And I think we will be. A lot of new pieces, new coaching staff. So really getting reps for this new group is going to be really, really important. But again, really focused on the draft over the next few weeks to sort of finalize what the roster is going to look like as we hit training camp.
How does your relatively full roster and spending situation impact what draft night could look like?
Yeah, I mean, again, you think about best available. You're kind of at the mercy of what every other team is going to do. So you really build out your board and say, this is our list, and what happens on draft night happens on draft night. and you really get the best available in here. But again, we want people who are going to come in here and try to compete for a final spot, want to be a part of what we're doing, are willing to play whatever role that we ask them. So it's multifaceted. Certainly we're looking at what they can do on the court, but we're talking to those individuals as well and making sure it's a good fit culturally as well.